Hi guys, welcome to Geeks for Geeks practice. In this video, we will talk about the problem of the day for Friday, which is maximum pass sum between two leaf nodes. Okay, so I think my screen is visible to you. And in this question, what we are given a binary tree, which which each node contain a number. Okay, so we are given a binary tree is given, and each node contains a number. Okay, so nothing new in binary tree, right? So find maximum possible sum from one leaf to another leaf. Okay, so we are given some binary tree. Binary tree is basically a tree as told in the previous problem of the day, which contains at most two children, where a node contains at most two children. Okay, so it might contain 0, 1 or 2. Okay, so I think this is clear. So we are given a binary tree. It has to do something with the node, with the leaf nodes, as in the previous problem of the day. Okay, so for example, this is something, so it is 1, -1, 10, 20, 2, 3, 4 and 5. Okay, so this is a, I will write it -3. Okay, so this is the tree given. Let's say this is the tree given. What we have to find maximum possible sum between any two leaf nodes. So I think the question is clear to you. So what is a leaf node in a binary tree? So leaf node is a binary tree which has zero number of children. Okay, so it has zero number of children. Same this also and this also. Okay, so we have four nodes: 10, 20, -3 and 5. Okay, so what we have to find, we have to find the maximum possible sum from one leaf node to another leaf node. Okay, so first, if I come across 10 and 20, okay, if I come across 10 and 20, what I will getting, it will be like this. Okay, so it will be 10 plus of -1 plus 20. Okay, so it is 30. Oh, sorry, 29. 30 minus 1 is equal to 29. Okay, so this is done. This pair is done, 10 and 20. Now I will go from 10 to -3. So 10 to -3 will be like this. This. Okay, so it will be 10 plus of -1 plus 1 plus 2 plus 3. Okay, so it is 10 plus 1 -1 get cancels. It is becoming 15. So we have got 29 as answer, 15 as answer. Okay, so now I will move from 10 to 5. So it will be like this. Okay, so it will be 10 plus -1 plus 1 plus 2 plus 4 plus 5. Okay, so it will be 10 plus 11. Is it clear? It is 10 plus 11, it is going to be 21. Okay, so we have 21 also here. It is not over yet. So for all values of pair, for all pairs of 10 are completed. For 20, 10 is completed, 10 comma 20 is completed. Okay, so now I will move from 10 to 3. Okay, so its path will be like this now. So it will be 20 plus -1 plus 1 plus 2 plus 3. Okay, so it will be 25. So we have a 25 also here. Okay, now we can go from 20 to 5. Okay, so I will also calculate for that also. So it will be 20 plus minus 1, it is going to be 0. So I am going to not write this again. 2 plus 4 it should be, and we have 5. Okay, so it will be 20 plus 11. So it is going to be 31. So we have a 31, and now only one is left. 20 comma 3 is done, 10 comma 3 is done, 10 comma 5 is done, 20 comma 5 is done, and 10 comma 20 was done earlier. So only one pair is left now, which is 3 comma 5. So it will go like this. Okay, so it will be 3 plus 2 plus 4 plus 5. Okay, so it is going to be 5 plus 5 plus 4, which is equal to 14. Okay, so it will be 14. Therefore, I have to calculate the maximum, right? Maximum value I have to calculate. Okay, maximum value between any possible node. So it is the answer between all the nodes. Okay, so it is the answer between all the nodes. So we have number of nodes as 4. So the answer is going to be n minus 1 by 2. The number of pairs it will be this. So 4 into 3 by 2 it is going to be, so which is 6. So that's why we have got 6 results, and we have to find the maximum from it. So 31 is maximum. So if I use the brute force approach, so what I will do, I will find the sum between any two nodes. Okay, any two leaf nodes. So it will be order of n cross n into n minus 1, n cross n minus 1. So let me move ahead. So if I write that, it will be order of n cross n minus 1. Okay, which is going to be O(n) square. So I am calculating the time complexity for the brute force approach I used in the previous question, forming all pairs. Okay, so if I form all pairs, okay, all leaf node, I'm talking about only leaf nodes. So I will end up till the pair solution with the value O(n) square, right? So if it is O(n) square, then for n ranging for 1 to 10 raised to the power 4, for such higher value, it is going to give us TLE, okay, or time limit exceeded. So we should not use this approach. Rather, we can use some other approach. So we should use some other approach. Okay, so let us think of some other approach and make some intuition behind it. Okay, so let us move ahead. So let us take the example given in the question also. This example I am talking about. So it is 3 minus 4 and 4. Okay, so these three are leaf nodes. So we have to find the distance between these three. So the maximum distance I will be getting from here to here will be from this path if I follow this path. Okay, so it will be like 4 plus 4 plus 3 plus 5. Okay, which will give me 16. So I need to find some way so that I reach, I find the answer in O of log n, O of n, not O of log n, or I should say in less than O(n) square, because O(n) square is giving us TLE. So we can find it in O of n or O of n log n. Okay, or nearly some values nearly equal to that, but it should be less than O(n) square. Okay, so we need something else. So for that, what we can do is, I have this, like we did in the diameter of the binary tree in the previous problem, right? In the problem of the day for Thursday, we did the same, something similar to this also. but there we were checking for height. Okay, in this we are checking for sum. So is this clear? We were looking for maximum height, and in this we are looking for maximum sum. Okay, so this is the only difference between these two problems. So I will be solving the same problem with the same method. So I will start from here, and for every subtree I will be solving the problem. I will break my problem into subtrees. Break into smaller subtrees. Okay, so for root I will be dividing subtree by this into this and this. Okay, so now for this I will find my value. The maximum value I can get for this is 4. Okay, for this is 4. If it is a leaf node, I will directly return it, and it is a leaf node, so I will directly return it also. So but I need the maximum, so what I will do, I will return 4 over here and return 10 over here. So 4 will have two values, minus 10 and 4, but we need the maximum, so 4 will be there. So we have 4 over here, so the answer for this will become 4 plus 4 if I include this node also. So this is included, this is included. Till now I have got the maximum. Okay, till now I have got the maximum, right? So when I have got the maximum, okay, so I will be moving ahead now with 3. Okay, I am done with this. Okay, so I can go to 3, but 3 has this smaller subtree also, but it is a leaf node, so it will directly return its value, and its value will be 5. So we have a 8 at the left subtree, and we have a right subtree as 5, and we have a root node with the value 3. Okay, so the final answer for this would be 8 plus 5 plus 3, which will turn into 16, and this is the answer we were getting earlier also. Okay, so what I am saying is, instead of making it a bigger problem, right, divide it into sub problems. Divide into sub problems. Okay, so how sub problems? We have subtrees, left and right, and we will find the answer for this. Okay, for this find the answer for left, and find the answer from right. Okay, so this is L and this is R. Okay, and increase add the root data. This will give us the answer. If root has 2 children. Okay, if root has 2 children, it will give us the answer. Otherwise, if it does not have two children, for example, if it has 2 children, okay, so at some point we will be getting a left subtree leaf and a right subtree leaf with the maximum value. Okay, so for this I will be having this. This is the left subtree sum maximum. It is maximum. Okay, and from here to here we have a right subtree sum, which is also maximum. Okay, so now if I add this, it will be root dot data plus ls plus rs, right? So it will be root data of the root plus ls plus rs. It will give me the value for the root. Okay, so not only for the root, but if I check for all the subtrees, all the nodes present in the root, then I will be getting the answer for that node. For example, if I use the same strategy on this node, forgetting about all of this, all its parent or grandparent, okay, so I will be getting my answer for this also, then for this also. Okay, so for everything I will be getting my answer. So I think this is clear to you what I am doing. Okay, so just a minute. Okay, so now if I continue ahead, I will be getting my answer for this. Okay, so if I use this answer here also, okay, so I will get the answer for the parent. Its parent node, it has also some parent. I will be getting my answer for this. So that's why I am dividing it in subtree. That's the way we are dividing into subtree. Okay, so I think this is clear. We are dividing into subtree and finding the maximum answer for all of them. Okay, so what we are doing, we are dividing into subtree and finding the maximum answer for all of them. Okay, so let us take some other example also. We have, for example, 1, 2, minus 3, 4, minus 5, 6. Okay, and we have minus 7, minus 8, and 60. Okay, and at the root node I have 40. Okay, so I have this, and here also I have a node which is delivering me minus 20. So I will start from here, the root node. Okay, so I will search for the answer for the left subtree. So when I go for left subtree, I will be getting my answer for this. Okay, so then I will again go for its left subtree, but it sees that it is a leaf node, so it will return its value. So the left subtree here will return minus 3. This means left subtree has a value of minus 3, and then it will go to its right subtree and finding the answer for this. Okay, so when it comes over here, it will see that it has two nodes, but one of them is 6 and one of them is minus 5. Since both of them are leaf nodes, so it will return the value. So it will give the right subtree as 6 and left subtree as minus 5. Since I will be getting my answer for this, but I need the maximum answer. Okay, so it will be like 6 plus minus 5 plus 4 for all of this subtree, and it is possible that if all other nodes are so much negative, so I can get this as answer. So it will be 6 minus 5 plus 4, it will be 5. Okay, so it will give me 5. But rather I also want this solution for this subtree also. So I will keep the answer. Initially my answer was minimum, okay, or the max int minimum, and I want my maximum answer. So now my answer will change to 5 because I have found one answer. This is 5. Earlier I also found minus 3 as my answer, but it is only for single node. Okay, so it is only for single node, so my minus 3 is also there and the 5 is also there. I also have minus 5 and 6 as values, so this means my answers are minus 3, 5, 6 and minus 5 till now. Okay, but now here I need the maximum, so I will go for 6 plus 4 because now I am solving for this subtree. Okay, so I am going to right of that. Okay, and I want the maximum, so it will give me 10. So it is saying that if there is a leaf node present such that if it comes over to 2, it will give the answer of 10 till then. Okay, so I have a ls equal to 3 over here and a rs equal to 10. Okay, when a ls equal to 3 and rs equal to 10, now I will add 2 over here. So what will happen? It will be 3 plus 2 plus 10. Okay, so it will give me 15. Okay, so it will give me 15. This would mean that now I have got the answer for this, but I need the maximum answer, right? So rs is 10, so I will add 2 over here, so and I will get the answer for maximum answer for my ls. Okay, so I have 10 over here. Okay, and oh sorry, it is minus 3, right? So I am doing it wrong, so it is minus 3, so it will be like 9, not 15, instead it will be 9. Okay, so it is minus 3 and rs is equal to 10. If I add 2 in ls, it will be minus 1, and if I add 10 in 2, it will be 12, right? Since 12 is maximum, so my left subtree will give me answer of 12. Okay, so let me draw this tree again. So I have 1 2, I don't know what was it. So 1 2 minus 3 4. Oh, there are only 3 nodes, so this is not a path. Okay, this is not a path. Nothing is there unless it is not a. After that, it will not be a binary tree. So I will be searching between these 3, and the highest path I will be getting is this. Okay, I will be getting is this, because most of the positives are in here and we have a maximum value of 40 present also. So the highest path I will be getting will be this. So I think this is clear to you. Okay, so what we are doing, divide the problem into subtrees. Calculate answer for all subtrees. Okay, so I will be calculating answer for all subtrees. So when calculated the answer, put the maximum at every point when I am calculating the answer. Okay, so after this subtree problem is done, I will go to its parent. I will go to its parent. If it is a left subtree, find maximum for left subtree. LS or RS. Okay, so it will give me a, for example, if this is, so I will be getting some LS for this and a RS for this and an answer for this. Okay, the answer will be LS plus RS plus the node itself. Okay, but for this, for this node, what I want maximum of LS comma RS plus the node. Okay, because it has some other tree also, some right subtree also. So I want the maximum of them. Okay, so I have an answer. Since I want the maximum answer, so I will take the maximum of these two and plus the node. Okay, so it will give me the maximum for left subtree. The whole will formulate to left subtree and this whole will compute to right subtree. Okay, and then I will get my answer like this again. Okay, if there is some parent, I will do the same. First this and then this. Okay, so I think this is clear to you what I am doing over here. So now I am going to write the code for this. And then I will tell you the time complexity for the given code. Okay, so I am here on my screen. So I think my screen is visible to you. So now I am going to write the code for this. So initially, my answer is minimum. I want the maximum answer. Now my answer is minimum. So I will create some other function which will change my answer. Okay, it will change my answer. I will be calculating the answer for subtrees now. Okay, so I will have, oh sorry, this should not be node star. It should be. So I will go like this. Root is there and int ampersand answer. Ampersand is for storing. Right. So if root is null, return 0. Okay, if root is a leaf node, how to check if root is a leaf node? This is the condition. It does not have any child. Then if it is a leaf node, I will be returning its value or data in this case. So now I will be calculating my answer for left subtree. So it will be root left, and I want answer to be updated. And root of right of root I will go, and now I will be checking if root have both the retrieve or both the children, right? So if it is not equal to none, so I will keep my answer as it is. Oh, sorry, the maximum I will be taking of ls plus rs plus root data, right? ls plus rs plus root data, and for that, after that, I will also be returning the answer, the maximum of ls comma rs plus root data. Okay, I will be also checking. Now I will be computing its left subtree, right? I came here, I got the answer right from this tree and this tree, but it is a left subtree, so I will be taking the maximum of these tree and put it in here. Okay, so I will be getting the answer for this because it is a subtree. Okay, also if root ka left, if roots left exists, okay, then answer will be, oh sorry, I will be returning, means only this part is left. I am done with this this five part, the left subtree, and I am done with the right subtree. Okay, if at any point, for example in this case, I see that it only has a right subtree. Okay, so I will be only calculating for this only, not for this. Okay, so it will be when it has a root, only the root left, so it will return me ls plus root data. Otherwise, it will return me rs plus root data. Okay, also I am completed with this. Also I will be returning answer. I want the answer, maximum answer. Since answer is the maximum, so it will give me the answer, but at what case it will not give me the answer. For example, if answer is equal to int max, oh sorry, int min, then I will have to return the x. Why do I have to return the x? For example, in this case, I have only this subtree and no right subtree. Okay, this node is null. There is no node from minus 15 to 6. Okay, so this part is null. This would mean that I only have this part, but I have calculated the answer for the right subtree as well as the left subtree. So therefore, since it does not have the right and left both, so it will be here in the x. Okay, so it is keeping value, maximum value, that left and right subtree of the root. Okay, so for in that case, I will not have the answer and answer will remain int minimum. Therefore, I will have to return the maximum left substring, right, plus the data. So it will also have the data as can be seen over here. So then I will be returning x. Otherwise, for all other cases, I will be returning answer. So let me calculate, check if I am getting the right answer for this case. Okay, so here I am getting the right answer. Now I will submit my code, and after that I am going to tell you how is it working. We will also see its time complexity and the space complexity. So here I am getting the right answer. So as you all can see that we have cleared this path. So now we will go and learn what is happening in this question. Okay. Okay, so this is the blank screen now. So for example, I have 10, 20, minus 60, 40, and minus 100 is present, or instead I should write 0 is present. Okay, so in that case, the first it will go over here, right? The code will go over here. So before that, I will change my screen. So I think my screen is black now. So I have this tree. This is 20, right? This is 20, and this is 60. This is 40, and this is 0. Okay, so I will come over here. Now I want the answer for the left subtree and the right subtree to be maximum, so that I can perform ls plus rs plus root data I was doing. So I want the maximum answer. So I need to calculate the left subtree and the right subtree. For that, I will go first to the left subtree and calculate the answer for this. At some point, it might be possible that it is giving me the maximum value, right? So for this answer, okay, over here, I will be getting a left subtree and the right subtree. So I will come over here. So my answers over here will be 60, 40, and minus 60 plus 40 plus 20. Okay, so it will be 0. So I have got my answers till now: 60, 40, and 20. Oh, sorry, 0, I should say. Okay, so but now for this root node, what I want the maximum left subtree. So for maximum left subtree, when I came over to here, I saw that it is giving me the maximum value. So I will take this path. So it will be 40 plus 20, and I want the maximum. Therefore I will go follow this path. Okay, so it will be 20 plus 40 plus 10. Okay, so it will be 70 till now, till the root node, and I have got the left subtree plus the root data. Now I want the RS value also, and keep the maximum. Okay, so I want the RS value also. So RS is 0. In any case, it is going to be 0 here. So I will return the maximum RS. RS is 0. Initially it was int min. Now it is 0. So it will return me the value as 0. So I have got 70 also as my answer, and 0 also as my answer for this. Okay, so I have to find the maximum. So at each point I am taking the maximum. So here I will get 70 as my answer. So I think this is clear. This was not a bit difficult task, but let me tell you the time complexity for this code. Okay, so if I calculate the time complexity, since I am going to each node only once and solving the sub problem above it, therefore when I came over to the leaf node, there is only going back. There is no going to some other places, right? If it is if one node has been visited, it does not has to be visited again. Okay, so the time complexity is ON. Okay, so the recursion is doing in ON, and the space complexity, if I talk about the space complexity, so it is also ON because I am using the recursive approach. Okay, since I am using the recursive approach, so it is ON. Space complexity is ON, and if I was using the iterative approach, it would be ON, right? But iterative approach is difficult to think for a tree. Okay, so we prefer the recursive approach, but it will not give me the memory limit exceeded. It will not give me the memory limit exceeded. So that's why I am using the recursive approach. Otherwise, if it was giving me the memory limit at O of n, then I will have to think of some O of log n approach for space complexity, or O of O1 approach in space complexity. So I think this is clear, and this is all from my side. Thank you guys for joining, and if there is any doubt, please write it on the comment section. And if you like this video, please hit the like button and share it to your friends, and please hit the subscribe channel. Okay, thank you.